What's good, Ignitions? Welcome back to my channel. I know, I've been MIA, I know. First and foremost, Happy New Year's, Team Ignitions. What's up? I miss you guys so much, a ton. I miss being on YouTube. I'm so sorry for being MIA. I will explain that in a future video about what's going on, but I don't want to make this intro super long. I do want to say to all my followers, thank you so much for bearing with me and, staying along and, just following my journey. And to all my new followers, welcome to the Ignitions family. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I do want to give a huge shout out to DanielleBlendzz here on YouTube. I will link her page down below. Hello, friend. She's a fellow influencer as well as a co-worker and friend. Love you, boo boo boo. I cannot talk. Go follow my girl. I love her to death. If you guys are a lover of content, she is amazing. Her personality shines on camera as well as in person. So go follow her. And in this video, we're actually doing a kind of not a collab, but like a cross-reference. Because she actually has been pushing me to continue to do my videos, and she believes in me. So thanks, D, for always supporting me and pushing me to continue to make my videos. Love you tons. Danielle actually told me about this foundation that I'm about to talk about now. She told me that it had just launched, and she asked me to go with her to Ulta to purchase it, and I was super excited to hear about it. And so we picked out, we both got the same foundation. Just different shades, of course. The foundation that I'm talking about is the Morphe Filter Effects Soft Focus Foundation. So this is the packaging. Super clean packaging. I love the nude. It's almost like a yellow to almost like a beige carton, which is super cute. Love it. It's very clean looking. So let's talk about a little bit about the details of the foundation. So I'm going to read the description for you guys. It says, this long-wear oil-free natural finish foundation hydrates skins and blurs imperfections for an ultimate soft focus look. So it's infused with hyaluronic acid. If you guys are not familiar with hyaluronic acid, it is a ingredient that holds 1,000 times its weight in water. So if your skin is dehydrated or not as hydrated as it should be, usually that kind of skin, when it's dehydrated or lacking moisture, it's like this under a microscope. But when you put like hyaluronic acid on the skin, it really smooths out the effect. So with the hyaluronic description, it says a skin smoothing, moisture boosting product. So like I said, it really just smooths out the skin. It delivers a intense burst of moisture to the skin, which is a great skin-friendly ingredient. It has vitamin C, which is an antioxidant, keeps the skin looking, supple and smooth and bright. It's kind of nourishment for the skin. And then glycerin. Glycerin is an ingredient that is almost like it's like a magnet. So it's transparent, and what it does is that it grabs moisture from the air to your skin, so it keeps the actual makeup in your skin hydrated. So skin-friendly ingredients, we love that. The foundation claims to be a medium to full coverage, as well as, I am not certain 100% what is the finish. It says natural. So natural to me means, a combination of matte and glow together to create a satin finish. That's what I'm assuming. Satin finishes are my favorite formulas because they just look more, very realistic. So I'm excited to try this. So I'm gonna pull this out of the packaging. I did swatch it on my skin yesterday because I wanted to make sure that it was my color. Now, if you guys have been following me from the beginning, or if you guys know me personally, for all my new followers, I have a complexion disorder, and what that means is that's me diagnosing myself. What that means is that I prefer darker foundations. I do not like my skin tone color. I always go up a shade or two. Now, when I went to go pick out the foundation, they didn't have the color that I wanted. So I went with this color, which is number 17. Oh, excuse me, not 17. That's the color I wanted, 17. I got the color 15. I also like that it has the color right on the top of the unicorn. So that's great. So the bottle is actually a frosted bottle. Very clean. Shout outs to Morphe for the packaging because professionally, It is very appeasing to the eye. It looks professional. It's super clean. It's kid friendly, to sum it up. Love that. So shout outs to you, Morphe. Yeah, so the packaging contains, let me see how much fluid ounces. It's under an ounce. So typically a foundation of this nature usually is a fluid ounce. This one is 0.94 fluid ounces, which is not bad. It's almost an ounce of product. The packaging again is super sleek. We love that it comes with a pump. Yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing one side with a brush and one side with a sponge. I just find that that's the most efficient way. I would do it with my fingers. As a makeup artist, sometimes I use my fingers, but for the sake of the review, I am going to use the brush. It did come with a free brush. Let's see what it says. It says the Morphe E63, and I'll show you guys. So it's a dome-shaped brush. It's not dense, so it's not going to be a brush that picks up a lot of product. This is going to be a very buildable brush because it is a little flimsy. So that means that it's great for building. So love that. Love that. I'm going to just take it out of the packaging here. Oh, it's angled too. Look, guys. All right. Check that out. Let me see. Okay, okay. It's not as, okay, so the top is a little bit more flimsy, but the bottom is a little bit more dense. Okay, so I see where they're going with this. So you can definitely build it. So again, I'm going to go ahead and do one side with the brush and then one side with a sponge to just give you guys different options. Because some people prefer a sponge, some people prefer a brush. You know, I go all above, whatever is convenient for me at the time. So I am going to hydrate my skin. I already did my serums and my toner, so I'm going to be moisturizing with the Drunk Elephant Protini Moisturizer. There we go, just about that much. So guys, let's talk a little bit. So I am excited to tell you guys well, I owe you guys an explanation. So here's the deal. So I started my 9 to 5 in December. So, you know, I got super busy with training, and then training was super exhausting, and there was just a lot of learning curves and stuff that I needed to learn. And, you know, I was learning the new team, and I actually love the majority of the team. I do, and that's why I stay. It's just a little different from where I come from. I come professionally from makeup, and you know, just the atmosphere is a lot more professional than where I work at. It's just more of a relaxed environment, and that's a lot different for me. But I'm adjusting well. I still keep my composure at the job. I have made several friends, but the most impactful friend is Danielle. Again, I will link her page down below. She has, since day one, she welcomed me to the store. She helped me a lot, and to find out that she's a fellow influencer too. So, you know, I'm looking forward to collaborating with her soon when it gets hot, because it is, like right now, it is snowing outside. It's a snowstorm in New York. So, you know, just trying to do what we can, but I owe you guys an explanation about why I've been MIA, and that's why. Alright guys, as per usual, I'm going to be doing pretty much my normal routine just with this new foundation. So I am going to be priming with the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this. Oh, that's a lot actually. So I'm just take a little bit of that. Do that much. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it everywhere for my skin. I'm super excited to be reviewing this foundation, by the way. This will be my first foundation review on my channel, which I'm excited because I really do enjoy Morphe products. I'm going to be taking my Nars Radiant Concealer in Chestnut. So it's going to go ahead and correct a lot of my darkness that I have going on. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I hope I'm not blocking you guys. My skin, this weather has been like killing my skin. Like it's so dry. And you know what? I have not been able to get to my Korean mask store, which I do find that my masks do make a huge difference in the way my skin looks. I just feel like it just looks a little dry. You know what I need? I need to get a facial steamer. It's been a while. I haven't given myself a really deep hydrating facial. And you can tell when you get really close that my skin is a little bit more on the drier side now. But that could also be related to age. I'm getting older. Alright guys, so again, I do like to work some products in with my fingers. A lot of the times when I use like concealers and stuff, I do love to use my finger because I just find that it just marinates the product into the skin beautifully. I'm gonna shake the foundation and I'm gonna go take a little bit on my hand. I'm gonna take about 1 pump. Let's see what that does for the skin. And on my left side, I'm going to be using the brush. So I'm gonna go ahead. And really saturate the brush. So there you go, you can see it. And I'm gonna go ahead, I don't wanna get out of frame, so I'm gonna take my handheld and go ahead and use the brush. Now guys, I did get this foundation in my skin tone, and I'm usually not a fan of my skin tone color. I always prefer to go darker, but because that was the only option for me, I had to get it. But it's not looking bad. Does that look light? No, that's good. Alright, so right off the bat, this foundation is beautiful. It's undetectable on the skin. Gorgeous. I do not feel like this is medium coverage. I feel like this is a light to medium layer here that I just did initially. I'm gonna build it with one more layer and see where we go. And I'm just gonna do it in a tapping motion so I can build. It is lightweight. It has a very light fragrance. It smells like a light paint. But it's not bad, it's not bad. I don't feel like this actual fragrance would linger very long once it sets into the skin. Okay guys, I'm gonna be quite honest. This is really nice on the skin. I love the soft glow that it's giving. The brush itself, it's not bad. Do I feel like I'll probably use this again? Well, what I mean is, do I feel like I will incorporate this in my routine? Probably not, but it's not a bad brush. If you guys are looking for a foundation brush, this is not bad. All right, Morphe, good job, good job. Now I'm gonna take another pump. I'm gonna do the other side with my Shona Kashuk brush. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. Now my sponge is damp. Guys, I really am loving. See, this is why I like satin formulas, because they're really beautiful on the skin. I think this one is going to be a foundation that I use all the time. I really like both sides. I really like both sides. So I think if you guys want coverage, I would continue with the brush. The sponge soaked up a lot of the product. This is the second pump. So you see a lot of the product has dissipated into the sponge. So just keep that in mind when using this with a sponge, that you might go through a lot of product quicker. Now, I usually don't put a lot of product on my forehead, but for the sake of the foundation, the review, I'm gonna put it up there. Alright guys, so first impressions, skin looks beautiful. It has a slight glow. It is definitely a satin finish. The coverage is light to medium on my skin, and this is with 1 pump of foundation on this side and 2 pumps of foundation with a sponge on this side. I am going to go ahead and finish off my makeup, and then I'm going to do a wear test, so I'll be right back with my finished face. Then we'll start the wear test, alright? So hang on guys. Alright guys, welcome back. So I just finished my makeup. So far everything is looking very, very good. I'm not even gonna front. I spoke to Danielle. Hey girl, she looked gorgeous. We didn't talk about opinions and stuff. She did tell me that she didn't get to use the brush, but I used it and I did like it. For a free brush, this is a good brush. So just a heads up there. Like I said, I am loving, hands down, I am loving the finish of the foundation. I'm gonna start the wear test here. 1 o'clock. So I am going to go ahead and blow out my hair after. So I did not completely finish getting ready, only because I wanted to see how the foundation will hold up through heat. I might go to the grocery store. It is a snowstorm outside. So it really just depends. I want to see if I do wind up going outside, I'll let you guys know beforehand and then give you an after shot. If I do go outside, because you know it's crazy out there right now. So yes, if not, I'll just stay with the foundation on till like about 11, and then I'll give you my final results. I'll give you my final verdict on the foundation at that time, but I will be checking periodically through the day. I'll do probably like 3 check-ins, and I'm also gonna cook later. So again, I'll give you guys my honest feedback on the foundation. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I'm back in the studio. I wanted to give you guys my first check-in. I know I said I was going to do it in 3 hours, but I got caught up with cleaning and cooking. So here I am at the 5-hour mark. So my skin still looks great. I mean, beautiful. I am a little shiny in certain places. Like my forehead is looking a little shiny. Let me just look in the mirror really quickly. Oh, my skin looks so good though. I don't mind this much dewiness on my skin, but for like the normal person, this might be a little bit shiny. Or for a person that's a little bit more on the oily side, this might be a little bit too much shine. But so far so good. I actually really, again, I still love the skin texture. It's super smooth. There's no breaking up of the foundation. Yeah, so far so good. I'm at the 5-hour mark. I think I'm gonna give it maybe 3 more hours more, which is like a full day. And I'll check in. I will try to check in 2 more times before I actually go back on camera. So yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next check-in. Hey Ignitions, what's goodies? So I want to do my second check-in for the day. So it's been 2 hours since my last check-in, so I wanted to come into the office really quickly and give you, let me also done guys. Okay, really well. Okay, so let's see. Let me get a really good glimpse. I am looking a hot, oily mess. Oh, okay, so it's different. What I see on the camera is not what I see in person. This damn piece of hair has been here all day with me. It's riding, it's a rider. So, okay, so what I see here, and I guess it's because the lights, I'm looking super greasy here, but in person, I'm just looking glowy. Oh, but yes, I'm still loving the way the foundation looks. I am about to go do my hair finally. And I think I want to blot, but I'm gonna go ahead and blow out my hair and see how everything looks after, because you know it gets really hot. But so far, the foundation hasn't broken, so you guys can really see. Disregard this little piece of hair. Nothing has broken, like there's no breaks in the foundation. It's consistently looking well and smooth. Yeah, so I'm still enjoying the foundation. I am gonna go and do my hair, and then after I finish, I'm going to give you guys my final check-in. So by 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm going to remove my makeup. That's pretty much an all-day wear. So stay tuned for check-in number 3. So I've been wearing this foundation pretty much since 1 o'clock. It is now, if you guys can see, it says 10:07 p.m. My skin is looking shut. My remote is dead. All right, so my verdicts. Firstly, I do want to say that the foundation held up beautifully all day. If you guys can see, get a really good close-up of how beautiful my skin looks. So it is very much a satin finish foundation. It reminds me so much of like Sheer Glow or the Radiant foundation from Nars. It is beautiful, and you know what, on my skin it winds up performing the same, so that's great for the price point. The quality is there. It's a cheaper alternative to any kind of high-end brand such as Nars, any kind of luminous foundation that is lightweight. It's kind of, you know, performing in that level. I have no issues with the way it wore. It wore all day beautifully. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Boscia blotting sheets, move oil, and see if the foundation breaks. So look, guys. Okay. All right, let's see. Hopefully this will bring the foundation back to life. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yes. Nothing got picked up. The foundation continues to look great. Look, guys, look. It's just oil. There's no foundation transfer. So this is my skin blotted down. So you can see that nothing broke. Literally the foundation looked like I just applied it. So my verdicts on the foundation, on the new Morphe Filter Effects foundation, is a go. Ignitions, if you guys are looking for a budget-friendly foundation from a reliable company, go for the Morphe foundation. This is lit. It is lit, y'all. It is Ignitions approved, okay? Do not play with me. It is Ignitions approved. I love, love, love it. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. Sound off down below, Ignitions. I'm going to sign off. You already know. Later, Ignitions.